Two Samsung favorites go head-to-head, Galaxy A16 5G versus Galaxy A15 5G Plus. Which one really delivers? On the left, the newer, bigger, and update-packed Galaxy A16 5G. On the right, the classic value Galaxy A15 5G Plus with epic battery life. Let's skip the marketing talk and get straight to real-life differences. Each category scores points toward the final verdict, so you'll know exactly which Galaxy comes out on top. The result may surprise you, especially if you care about updates or battery life. Here's a quick mind map of what we're comparing today. Price, performance, battery and charging, display, camera, durability and build, audio and connectivity, software and updates, and color options. Looks like a lot, but I promise I'll keep it fun. First up, price. The A16 5G actually comes out swinging with a slightly lower launch price. Think around 17,499 rupees, or about $230, depending on your spot in the world. That's cool, right? But don't get too hyped, because the gap between these two isn't massive. The A15 5G Plus is just a tad pricier, sitting at 17,990 rupees, or just under $200. So really, they're both affordable, but the A16 sneaks out ahead if you're hunting for that best bang for your buck. Winner? Gotta give it to the A16 5G. Let's talk performance. The A16 5G is sporting a newer chipset. Depends on your region, you might get Exynos 1330 or Dimensity 6300. Geeky stat time, it's up to 49% faster on single-core benchmarks. That's not nothing. And if you're about those Antutu scores, it's got a solid 10% bump. But I'll be honest, it's still not a gaming beast or anything. Now, the A15 Plus, it's smooth for basic stuff. Apps, social scrolling, the usual. It uses a Dimensity 6100 Plus. Reliable, but under heavier load, it'll start to lag. Benchmarks are just a bit behind the A16. So yeah, if you want that snappier experience without going flagship, A16 wins, no question. Coming up, battery and charging. This is where the A15 Plus gets kind of spicy. Both have that chunky 5,000 mAh cell, both do 25-watt charging, but real-life endurance? The A15 Plus lasts way longer, like 15+ hours on most tests. That's pretty awesome if you're a heavy scroller or streamer. The A16 5G, though, it's a bit weaker here, only about 10.5 hours. So if battery life is your deal breaker, the A15 Plus is the one to watch. Winner here, gotta hand it to the A15. Quick fact break. Did you know the Galaxy A16 5G gets 6 years of updates? That's literally the longest Samsung has ever promised for an A-series phone. Seriously, that's like half a phone decade. I just had to call it out. Display. Now this is interesting. The Galaxy A16 brings a larger 6.7-inch panel to the party. Still FHD+, still 90Hz refresh rate, so things look buttery smooth. Love that for browsing, videos, whatever. But heads up, it's a bigger phone, so if you're not into chunky handsets, you might want to think twice. The A15 Plus? Slightly smaller, 6.5 inches, but still crisp, still bright, and 90Hz too. Main con, the bezels are a bit thicker. Not everyone cares, but it's there. Overall, the A16's bigger screen gives it the edge if you're all about immersive viewing. Winner, Galaxy A16. Camera time. Both are packing a triple setup. 50-megapixel main, 5-megapixel ultra-wide, 2-megapixel macro. So, literally identical hardware. The A16 5G shakes things up a bit with better video digital zoom, but weird thing? Sometimes the photo processing is less natural. Colors can look off. The A15 Plus does a nice job keeping photos true to life thanks to its natural processing, but hardware-wise, there's basically no leap. This one's a tie. It's just personal taste. Build and durability. This is one some people totally overlook. The A16 5G steps up with IP54 water and dust resistance. Like, finally, Samsung's bringing some real protection to its A-series. Plastic build, sure, but now you can survive a splash or dust storm at least. The A15 Plus, also plastic, and to be fair, it's super grippy and classic, but there's no official rating. So if you're clumsy or just want a tough phone, A16 takes the win. Let's chat audio and connectivity. Here's something that made me do a double take. The A15 Plus keeps the good old 3.5mm headphone jack. If you're like me and still love wired headphones, that's huge. The A16 drops it. sad trombone. But to be positive, A16 does have all the modern stuff. Bluetooth, speedy 5G, NFC, just no jack. The A15 sticks with what works. So for audio nerds, A15 takes it.
Software and updates. Big deal in 2025, right? Here's something cool. The A16 5G promises a whopping 6 years of OS and security updates, so it'll be kicking until 2030. That's honestly insane for a mid-range phone. Ships with Android 14, which is solid, but still earlier. Now, the A15 Plus sometimes ships with newer Android 15 right out of the box, and you'll get 4 years of OS, 5 years of security updates. Pretty good, just not nearly as future-proof as the A16. So if long-term updates are important, winner's absolutely the A16. Last category, color options. This one's kind of fun. The A16 gives you the choice of blue-black, light gray, gold, or light green. That's a nice little palette. If you love options, you're covered. A15 Plus sticks to classic blue-black and light blue. Fewer choices. If you want something that feels unique, A16's the way to go. Winner, A16 again. Okay, here's a radar chart comparing all the scores side by side. See how much A16 kind of pulls ahead, except for battery and audio. The A15 Plus has its strengths, but overall, the new kid on the block is dominating. So here's my honest take. Galaxy A16 5G is a legitimate upgrade for most people. If you care about performance, long-lasting updates, and don't want to worry about splashes or dust, it's a clear pick. And if you're one of those battery beasts, or you cannot live without a headphone jack, the A15 Plus will treat you well. But if I had to choose, I'm going A16 5G. No regrets. Want more laid-back phone comparisons? Hit follow, and you'll never miss a new Galaxy drop or juicy